Hey guys, welcome back to another Pauper video. Many weeks have passed since I last played the Glee combo. So we are going to try a new version of the list that Campos ended up 5-0 with, and I think it's pretty sweet. So let's check it out. Hey guys, as you can see here, we are playing the Lizard Glee, the Sadistic Glee combo, which for those that don't know and haven't seen much of Modern Horizons 3, it is from Baskin Broodscale, the new card from Modern Horizons 3, which is a 2-mana 2-2, which is devoid. You can pay 1 and a green to adapt it, which puts a counter on it. And then whenever a counter is put on Broodscale, you create a 0/1 colorless token with Eldrazi spawn token, which can sack to add a colorless mana. So with a card as old as time, sadistically, you can enchant the Broodscale, and then anytime a creature dies, you put a counter on it. So when you make a spawn or have a spawn or whatever, or put a counter on it, you create a spawn, sack the spawn, get a counter, so you make a colorless mana, and then you get another spawn back, and you get an infinite, and you get infinite colorless mana. So what do we do with that? So sometimes we just attack, which is not out of the question. We just sometimes just attack for infinite and kill them. Other times we use Nadia's Nightblade, and this is whenever a token leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you basically keep looping the spawns and dome your opponent for infinite. Thing that I liked about this deck, I tried a list similar, my first list, which was very much like Goblin Combo-esque in the sense that we're utilizing Unearth to sort of get to the combo, and it sort of worked. I really did like the Unearth sort of side of things. But the thing that I like Campos doing here is they've got 4 rubber belts, which are great for finding combo pieces, and also when it's in the graveyard, you can pay green to put a counter on this, so you can end up comboing a turn early. And then same with Slitherhead, which has Scavenge 0, which puts a counter on this, so again you can combo a little bit earlier. I did change. They had some Cedar Hopes, I think was what it was, and I just cut them for some Chromatic Stars. And I think that was the only change I made. But I really do like Evolution Witness. It sort of means that you can sort of just go for it, especially with the Maverick and the Sliverhead. The likelihood they'll just, because the Broodscale can combo off on its own with the Adapt trigger, you don't need anything to put a counter on it as such. So Evolution Witness, I imagine these Mavericks and Sliverheads will probably just go on here so you can keep returning permanents. So you can return a Broodscale, then you can put a counter on this and then return this sadistically and keep attempting to combo. So I imagine that's why there's no real actual disruption. There's no Mez Fiends, there's no Duresses in the main. You're just sort of going for it. And there isn't actually many in the deck as well. There's only 2 Mez Fiends in the sideboard as sort of disruption. I do like the fact that you've got the 8 dudes here that can basically, you can throw them away to a Curse Marauders because they are better off in the bin when they're in play. You can also obviously sacrifice them. There's only the Chromatic Stars and the dudes here to sacrifice the Deadly Dispute, which again is another thing that I do like. Obviously, looking at the mana base, we have some artifact lands, but not too many. So yeah, this is the deck list. It's pretty sweet. It's all glued together by Malevolent Rumble, which generally the green-black version is. So I'm pretty stoked to try because I haven't tried some Glee combo in a while. Moving on to the sideboard, there is some cards I do like. I don't like, well, I've just accepted that a lot of them aren't leaning heavily into Rumble, like keeping permanent heavy cards in the sideboard, but Force Nova's probably necessary against the Mirror right now. You got 2 Dragonsaurs against the aggro decks, 2 Mez Fiends against the Disruption, like you need Disruption, counter spells, Mirror, things like that. Then you got 4 Healer the Glades, which are obviously great against aggro decks, and then 3 Snakes give the sort of protection to just fight through that. Fairly straightforward stuff, and I'll see you guys for round 1. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 1. We are on the play, which I think is great for us. I'm fine keeping this hand, and then I think we will basically just go Rubble Belt into Malevolent Rumble. The great thing about these landscapes is that you obviously can use the mana first. Do we want a second Rumble? I feel like we want both of these, right? Plays Forest and plays Rubble Mavericks, right? So we're against the Mirror. We got to go fast. So, no, we're not. We're in Stretch. Okay, that's fine. That's even finer, I guess. I guess I should have done that the other way around, because obviously I'm milling the Rumble now. I'm seeing one less card. Alright, we found it statistically anyways. Okay. I don't particularly care about attacking that much. So we want... What do we need? Well, what do we need? Well, what do we want? So we're probably just going to play the Broodscale out and then play the Landscape to sack for black. Or if we draw a Swamp, we'll just play the Swamp and combo off. It's that simple. Conjure Pylon, should have 6 here. Other than that, we don't have actually many ways of killing them. We've just got the infinite power guy. Kept one card on top. I'm assuming a wayfinder or something like that to find the land that's on top. Oh, I'm gonna scrap work to be able to draw it. Oh, okay. They discarded to draw that card. I was very confused. I think we'll block here. It does get a card into their graveyard that we probably don't want, but so we want to play a Broodscale here and then play the Landscape. Sack this for black. Do I want to Slitherhead here now to get another spawn? But it also makes it a 3/3. I'm gonna say yes, because then if they have to then put a counter on this to they have to put a counter on this to be able to get through. And then they're gonna mill 5, and what do they got? So they mill another Stinkweed Imp and a bunch of noise. So they've got Scrapwork Mutt, which they can obviously unearth. The good old combo mirrors of just racing. The other thing to note is we do have a Curse Marauder in the bin. So if we find a black source, i.e. Chromatic Star or... Okay. Awkward a little bit. Okay. So... Well, there is a black source. So I guess we're just gonna put this on here. And then we'll play the Landscape. We'll sack the Landscape for black. Do we unearth? Do we cycle the an unearth? Because the only thing is if we combo off here, the 2 unearths get us through basically these. So I could get 2 looks, but then also I can't really come off because I don't have a black source. Whee! Make a big guy because it's fairly easy to do. Do I cycle? The only thing is I'm just trying to think what could I possibly get here. Another unearth. Well, there's the wink on. So I guess we may as well cycle this for Trying to get a chromatic star. We did not get that. Shouldn't have played that land either, I guess. I could have also rubber belted there, but I don't think it ends up mattering. They've basically got to kill us this turn. There's a lot left. So they need to deal 19 to us. There's no log squisher as well. So we play a circle of land druid. I'm just gonna F6. I don't have any sort of plays here. Milled a bunch of nothing. And again, they can dread return to deal. Well, is it 14 to us? But they're deciding against it. So then we just win. Do 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 do. Might as well make sure free colorless is used, and that is Nightblade. Hi. You gonna make us go through it, or gonna cycle a Generation? So you're going for the timeout plan. I see, I like it. So we will just go through the motions here. And there we have it. Look at our opponent getting domed to death. But yeah, pretty much, I imagine this is just a racing situation, effectively. It's interesting that obviously most dredge lists are now looking at going to Crusher and things like that, but, you know, fair for it. So for us, I think it's probably just some number of protection, right? So I guess it's probably something along the lines of like maybe Mezfiend. And that is in case they decide to run like Trespassers Curse or something. Do we want Marauders gone, I guess? And then do we cut the 2 other Marauders for Snakeskin Bills in case they're on Snuff-Out build? Generally seems fine. I think I'm okay with everything else. Hand seems fine. We've got Rubble Belt into Surveil into Deadly Dispute. And then we've got Star Witnesses backup, like follow-ups. Seems okay to me. Sliverhead. Rubber Belt. We're just digging for the combo at this point. I guess we might as well keep protection as well. There's one of the combos. So I could just play the Slitherhead here and the Haunted Maya. Or the Chromatic Star in there. Set that Wayfinder. Generation Forest. £100. I'm assuming they'll probably take. Well, they might take the pound. They could take the Forest here. Yeah. Forest it is. Whoa, sadistically. I'm actually gonna play the Slitherhead out here. Attack. We've just got a guy in the bin now for. If we want to combo off a little bit sooner. We do just need a Broodscale at this point. Yeah. Milling, Dread Return. Okay. Bunch of noise really. Not a lot. Not a lot of stuff really going on. What do I want to do? Do I want to star here? I think I want to star, and then I want to attack for 1 with the Slitherhead. That seems reasonable. If they want to block or return a land, that's fine. Sliverhead in the graveyard's better for us. Well, good for us anyways. Plus, it also keeps their board a bit clearer for their dread return. And then I'll just end the turn Deadly Dispute and hope to be able to combo off. That's sort of my hope. They currently don't have a swamp, so they can't use like stuff like Snuff Out, which is good for us. They put the Rubble Melt Maverick in the graveyard. Their random 2-drop. Yep. Yield till end step. Yield till the end step. Red returns Stinkweed Imp. They're going to bring the land back. I'd assume so. Are they going to play another random 2-drop? So I guess Crapwork Motor as well is pretty good here because they've got Stinkweed Imp. They finally found one. Yep. Could discard a lot less giant, or just a third dread return, just casually. Yeah. Milled over a rail revelation. Okay, here's our window. Ooh, let's rumble. We didn't find anything. I guess we go star here. And then I probably rumble again. So yeah, so say I rumble like if I rumble like this, can I combo? One green and black, yeah I can. I'm gonna do this. Second combo. If I find I did not find it. So we'll just take the Tree of Tails, I guess. And then we'll play these. It's not the end of the world, because they can... So they can... Ray of Revelation... I'm thinking, right, if they're going to Ray of Revelation here and we do draw our combo piece next turn... So we are almost well, we're not halfway through our deck, with 38 cards. We're top 20, still no Broodscale. It's all good, we can just find one. That's all we got to do. Trying to think what the best way forward is here, so they're going to unearth, do all that shenanigans, which is fine. They're going through the motions, just basically trying to find lethal at this point. Mill for a lot less giant, really. There you go, there's 2 with 12 creatures in the yard. So if we were to Broodscale here, so we can Broodscale Slitherhead, the guy, then Glee, and then if there were a combo, we could still make infinite mana, which then means we would have a green spare, a green and a black, or a treasure token. So here I'm gonna block. Guess I'll block here. I'll probably just block here actually. Means they'll struggle to unearth unless they sack this, which then means they tap this out. If they're gonna go again. Big zoom. Okay, so we'll bring back a Maverick here. Fine. Means we get a Surveil, try and find a Broodscale. Put into graveyard. Put into graveyard. And we get Dome for 5, and then they can actually kill us, can't they? Never mind, I forgot the double Lolith Giant. Oh. 9. Nice. Yeah, just the Broodscale was literally not even in the top half of my deck. All is good. Sometimes you just don't find it. I think I'm fine with how the deck looks though. Like, just unfortunate the combo wasn't in the top half. This seems okay. We have a bit of draw. Chromatic Stand and Dispute are basically perfect for finding the combo. Maverick. Like you see quite a lot of cards with the whole Chromatic Stand and Dispute sort of engine, as everyone is well aware due to affinity and things. So we're just gonna play the star out here. And then play out the other tap land. Milling a Masked Vandal. Really intrigued on the whole Masked Vandal thing, but like I guess they get to kill a Glee, but not really anything exciting. Sliverhead. So I guess I don't think it really matters too much. I'm just gonna play the Slitherhead out here. And then pass. Do I block to kill, or do I block and sack? That's the interesting thing I've got going on here. Interesting decision point. The Chromatic Star gives us coloured sources when comboing, but we're miles out from comboing, right? Rotten Reunion. Okay. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Deadly Dispute here. So we have Unearth, Mesfiend, Broodscale. So we are actually close to combo now. Then I'll block here. Rumble. Rumble. We do find a Mesfiend here over a land. I think is probably decent. We'll play this. I think I'm fine just playing out a Mesfiend here. Taking a Scrapbook mode is fine. I also think I want a Mes. So they've got no. You've got no fans. They've got nothing in their hand bar a Branchwood Prowler. I mean, okay. You've got 3 lands in hand. Let's go. So, no, as if the drew action. The drew action. What? We effectively just want to combo now, really. That's sort of all we want to do. All I want. The middle of the Lotleth Giant. Wow. Okie dokie. Maybe I should be bringing in Drowning Sorrows to clear the way, but seems highly unlikely. That is fine. This is the last time they'll get 2 damage, and we'll play the Witness here, and we can Snakeskin Veil it, or adapt it if we draw a land. Nightblade. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna just play the Witness out here. I do get to. I think I'll just. Pass. I don't see the reason to do anything too extravagant here. I will probably just Snakeskin Veil the Witness though. Get back a Chromatic Star. Glay, Broodscale, Glay combo. So we'll block here. So they have 2 cards in hand, and we... Oh god, wrong button. We know one's a... We don't need a land, I don't think. They're probably gonna Rotten Reunion this. Fine. Yep. We know one of them's a land. Cool. 3 mana for a stinky. Okie dokie. I just literally need a sadistically. All I'm after. Go. So I don't even know what the best way forward is for this. So I probably just want to play the landscape. Play Broodscale. We'll Slitherhead the I think we'll adapt this. Get a spawn. Then put a count. I'll put a count on this and get back. What am I getting back at that point? A land? It doesn't seem well, that's right. Yes, but I do want to put. I want to put a count on here. So I make 2 spawns, and then I'll sack this for a black, so that I can then try and Nightblade to gain some life. I'm gonna try and use the spawns to gain some amount of life out of this, and then try and put ways of putting counters on this just to try and make it that little bit bigger. So there were 7 guys in the yard at the minute, and a Dread Return, and a Lotless Giant. So they just play a land and pass. Okay. Go. Rumble's a great draw. Rumble's a great draw if we find our combo pieces. I could cycle the Unearth here, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I just want to play the Nightblade out and pass. I don't need to do anything too extravagant just yet. Do I attack with the Evolution Witness? That's the question. I think I want to say yes. It kills these 2. No, I don't, because it sets this off. Let's not do that. If I attack with a Witness, the block with a Stinkweed Imp, and then they can start milling and doing the whole thing. Do we have ways to gain some life? Hopefully they're a bit flooded. That's sort of what it seems like. Are they going to start attacking for 1? No. Okay. So when do we start cycling? Do we start cycling now? I feel like we might as well pull a land out of the deck. For the very slim things in my mana. I guess we got a Swamp. Cycle. Deadly Dispute. So we will sacrifice a spawn. No. Yes. Yes. Because we still make a token as well. Rubble Belt Nightblade. So let's Rubble Belt here. Witness Deadly Dispute, huh? I don't think I want the Witness, but I do think I want the Deadly Dispute. We'll pass. So we are on effective 18. Oh god. So we'll Deadly Dispute the Maverick too. Yeah, so they're just on air. We're just sort of on air, but we're a 2-card combo, and currently we are over halfway through our deck, they milled 2 Crushers over. Okay. Be interesting to see if they're gonna Dread Return this, or they're just gonna hold this Dread Return to Lotleth Giant. Because they could have sacked the Dread Return for well, anything really at this point. So it'd be interesting to see if they'll Dread Return the Crusher here to help with. Because they can they'll mill the Stinkweed Imp over. Put the Stinkweed Imp in the graveyard even, so they can start dredging stuff. Which to me seems more likely, like it seems much better. Like Stinkweed Imp engine will get you going. You've got the red for the Scrapwork Mutt, you know, like to me it just makes sense, but clearly holding out. I guess they didn't want to bring back something crap, like, you know, you got Mass Fight. Like before that, you've basically either got a Lotleth Giant for about 12, which we're on 15, so it's not unreasonable because you sack, well, a 11 it is. But here they can bring back the Crusher, just if they want to. Interesting. Two, 4, 6. Be interesting to see what their other card is too. Broodscale. I'm gonna play a Broodscale, obviously. I'm gonna play a Broodscale. And maybe I should have only played one here because I probably want the second Nightblade in player. Where I'd rather not sack treasures here for this. But I think here we'll pass because we can gain some amount of life, so the likelihood they'll be able to kill us here is quite slim. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Like we're almost not that far off killing them either, like just naturally. So yeah, they've got a Scrapwork Mutt. Pretty good going. So they can Dread Return. They can Dread Return something. Like I don't think it really matters. I'd probably just Dread Return a Wayfinder here, so the mill 4. So then they can Dread Return, mill 4, Scrapwork Mutt, do the Stinkweed Imp, so they get 4, 9 cards extra to hit another Dread Return and a bunch of creatures. Doesn't seem unreasonable to me, but we are not, like I said, we're on quite a bit of life surprisingly. Swing all out. So if they're looking at putting creatures in the graveyard, right? So we can't stop a Dread Return. So that's 13, 14, 15. I don't think they can kill us. So I think I'd rather just clear the board, right? So we block here, block here, block here. Take 1. I think I'm fine with this. Like, I'd prefer to have the Nightblade in play so we gain 2 life per token sacrificed here, but if they are going to go for it, that is. But I guess we'll see. So they got 15 cards in the graveyard. What a grindy game. 16. They're just going to Dread Return now. So they're going to unearth. I guess we find out what the last card in hand is. Another Dread Return. It's an Ulamog Crusher. So they're on 16 creatures still. Really confused by their line here. I don't know what the overall plan is as such. I think we're in a really good position if we can untap here, because we get to swing with a 4/4, a 3/3, a 3/3, probably even another 4/4 with the rubber belt. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Yeah, so we can adapt Nightblade, and then Maverick 1 and swing for 10. We could technically swing for a lot because we've only got a 2/2 as well. I can just swing all out and then just sack all the tokens and stuff. So they're probably dead next turn if we don't die here, but I can't see a world where we do, but we'll see. So they drew a Scrapwork Mutt off the Scrapwork Mutt, which basically the thing with him's still not there, so he does nothing. I am so confused. I guess this gets an extra creature in the bin. So in the Dread Return, the Lotleth Giant here. 15, 18. Because I can sack this, this, and this. $15. And we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Dread Return, target the Lotleth. Which does it for 16. Yes. Yes. That's going to do it for 16, right? And we'll go 1. Right? Does that seem right? There is currently 16 cards in there. We will go to 1. Yes. Is that your turn? I have 3 blockers up. Oh, there you go. And we just, after all of that, finally found one. Whee! GG. After all that hassle, get domed. Must admit, it was definitely wrong to play the second Broodscale out there. I think we should have played the Nightblade. And then I probably would have actually just sacked the tokens there and then, to be honest. To play the other, potentially play the other. Our opponent is dead, just going through the motions. Trying to time us out for some reason when we got 6. There we go. Right, see you guys for round number 2. That was a long one, unfortunately, but we are up a game. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 2. Let's see if we can have a quicker game than the first one. I think this hand seems perfectly solid. We have double tap land, however, but other than that, it should be okay. We can just go Dark Moss Bridge into Landscape, and then Rubber Belt, and then crack this for probably a Black Source, but obviously the Rubber Belt's great fodder for the Dead of Dispute too. Let's go. So we do need to find combo. We do have unearth. So we can rubble belt dig for probably lands, depending on what we're against. So this is either the Jund version or Grixis Affinity. So we sack this now so we get value out of the Surveil. We'll get a black sauce. Slitherhead, put into the graveyard. We probably want the Lando. The Slitherhead's really good value in the terms of the evolution witness that we've got. So we're against Grixis Affinity. Good to know. Okay. So we draw this land. We'll probably just play the tap land out. Attack for 1. I don't know if I want to Deadly Dispute now. Or I think I do want to Deadly Dispute now. Just while they're tapped out. They can't rebuke or counterspell, and we've just naturally drew combo. Let's go. So assuming they don't have cast down. Refurb, eh? So they do have access to rebuke here. So unearth, pay for it. Sadistically pay for it. I actually feel like I want to discard my Bascom Broodscale, you know? This allows me to basically go through... Yeah, I'm going to discard the Broodscale so I can unearth it. Yeah. Okay, they're tapped out anyways. Cool. So let's hope they don't have cast down here. So we can play unearth here. We can Slitherhead here. Always yes. Always yield. Let it swamp. Sadistically on here. Always yield this. And then we'll just sack this, make a bunch. Mana here. And then we can Deadly Dispute away the spawn token. We're looking for a Nightblade. So we could cycle, but that doesn't do anything. We can Curse Marauder, probably kills a Frogmite. Whereas, what else could we do? We could look at Evolution Witness. So we can Evolution Witness here. Adapt it. Get back the Rubble Belt. Seems like the best option. And then we can play the Rubble Belt to Surveil. Slitherhead. Put that into the graveyard. That into the graveyard. We can then Slitherhead here and get back the Broodscale. So what this means is I'm just going to make this huge to the point where they have to have a cast down. I'll make this be a lethal threat. But basically what this means is they have to have a cast down plus an answer to the witness. Because we can then kill off this Rubble Belt, give it this counter, bring back the Sadistically, and then combo off again. Is sort of what I'm alluding to here. I don't think I have any responses, so I'm just going to F6. So they need to have cast down here to kill this, or some way of killing this. Deadly Dispute, sure. I'm assuming they're just trying to find ways to kill it. There's no problem whatsoever. We've got 3 cards, 2 cards. So they have got quite a lot of pressure, but we have basically a big guy on the floor, so they can only really hit for the 2. I'm assuming they're going to fly for 2. Try and eke out some damage. Sure. So yeah, as I say, interesting enough, we can obviously Rubble Belt. We can Curse Marauder, then sack this, and then Rubble Belt this. Munitions, sure. Land is not useful. I guess I Curse Marauder here. They sack a guy, we'll sack the Rubble Belt. They're going to sack the Frogmite, I'm assuming. Thank you for the extra counters. We will pay green. Put this on here. I guess I paid an extra mana as well. I should just sack the... I'm going to sack this for a green source. And then I'm going to play this. So we're left with 3 lands in hand, so we're going to attack with both of these. Basically, the Curse Marauder really set that up because now we can attack like this, and they can't double block the Mer Enforcer. So here they're just taking like a large amount of damage. Go. And they have a guy that died. I really do like the 8 sort of Rubble Belt cards, like the Slitherheads and the things. It really like sets it up quite nicely. Thoughtcast's a good draw for them. I'm just going to F6 because I have nothing that I'm going to do here. I can't adapt this or anything in response. They will attack for 2, which is fine. Yeah. Got 1 card in hand though. Another land is not great. This is where I would like the treasure tokens don't really do much, where I'd like to see the stars more and the things and treasures. Like I did use the treasures, but so we're going to attack with this, with all of this, I think. They have to block here. They can block and sack this to kill this though, if that's what they want to do, but then they're left with okay. We'll adapt this so we can get a 1/1 a spawn. We've got nothing better to do with our mana, so we may as well. Sack that, make a spawn for us, thank you. And where's the... Oh, the Deadly Dispute. They're not munitions in it. Okay. So they're taking 8 here. The last 2 cards being card draw spells, which is quite good for them. Adapt. Yes. I do feel like you could probably put a red source in here. Just fetch for one of the landscapes would be absolutely fine. Like, we just have an army of spawns here. Awkward that this is still around, though. But they are on 5. We'll fetch, get a forest, I guess. Just literally getting lands out of our deck just so we don't draw them. The other thing that could potentially be good is the Haunting Mires don't necessarily be Haunting Mires. There's no Swamp Forest things. There's Snuff Outs, but there's no way of actually searching for the dual lands. Like, there's no trolls or generous ends, so that's fine. I like how they do that post as well, like post taking damage. It'd be interesting to see if they do have cast down in the deck. But these could be. I don't know if they did enemy coloured. I don't actually think that they did. I was thinking the tramway station sort of land, but now that Pons is on a downward trend. So they could get Mirren Force and a Frogmite back here. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. It's just blockers at that point. Interesting enough attacking for 2. Still, they must be close to lethal, to be fair, like with Valve Blasts and such and munitions, but yeah, this is fine. Yep, so still at 2 blockers. Can we please, for the love of God, get our Wincon? Last card, pain costs, Spellbomb. Okay. Spellbomb's actually quite good for them, because it means that if we find something to put a count on this, we can't get back like a Curse Marauder and such. But do get a draw card as well, so it replaces itself. Another land, however. Something good. Broodscale is not quite what I was looking for. Oh well. So they can kill the Witness by blocking with the Mirror Enforcer and sacking the Refurb that's blocking the Broodscale here. And they do have to block. Well, they do have to block it. It's fine. But they do get to also Blood Fountain this back. I'm assuming sack with the munitions, shoot this. Oh dear. Yep. And shoot the. Yep. As expected. But they now really can't. They've either got to activate this Blood Fountain for blockers. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Look at all these 1/1s. All ones, sorry. I wish they were 1/1s. Play this land. Again, to cycle a land out the deck. Get a forest. Not many left. We will adapt this now, though. And we will F6. Really putting pressure on the fact that they either can't attack or we have to get through their attackers. Probably need to make this a 4/4 or a 5/5 to really get through these Mirror Enforcers, which is pretty unfortunate. Blue, blue. See what they got going on, anyways. Kenku is an absolutely insane draw by them. It means that we basically don't have this as an out anymore because they just infinitely block this. So we have to try and like a Curse Marauder it out of there, which is pretty annoying actually. So they can now attack for 2. Yuki. And they could also potentially Blood Fountain the Kenku back. We really need a Nightblade. Nightblade. Sadistically. Well, that's a little better. I probably should have put it on a... Well, no, that could have killed the spawn. Always yes. We make infinite spawns too, not that that matters, but... having 2... Oh my god. Having 2 guys that are infinite power does put stress on the whole Kenku thing. Even Blood Fountain thing, to be honest. So I'll make this a 10/10. And then we'll go from there. Yep. And then now we'll attack. 6. So the block 1. Well, the block both, obviously. 4, 5, 6, 7. So they do have enough to get 3 Mer Enforcer here, which is actually very relevant because it means they can actually swing for 5. So they can activate Blood Fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can activate Blood Fountain. Play 2 free Mer Enforcers or 3 Fogmites or whatever it is. Attack for 5, puts us to 7, which then means that next turn, now they need to get Frogmite and Mer Enforcer, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then never mind, the Drew a Frogmite. So they can activate Blood Fountain, get back 2 Mer Enforcers here. Or they can actually get back Mer Enforcer Kenku. Swing for 5, puts us to 6, gives us 1 draw step. Which is pretty annoying, really. We're a bit flooded. So they return to Kenku plus a Frogmite. Okay. Let's swing for 5, puts us to 6, which is lethal next turn. Lethal next turn with no real draw for like Witnesser out. So our actual win con is pretty slim here. Need a 3rd sadistically or something. So sack this. Good draw. It does give us a lot more outs. And I'm just doing this so I don't pay the colourless of any card here. I'll also clearly time our opponent. Oh. Sadistically triggers. Whee! Rumble is double rumble in particular is actually particularly good. Because it makes us, well, it makes us see 8 cards here. With a bit of time, but yeah. Rubber Belt. Do I just take Rubber Belt here? So Rubber Belt. Sadistically Evolution Witness. So we have no... sadistically actually does it, right? Because we put it on a spawn that can attack. So we put Evolution Witness in the graveyard, we put sadistically on top. Oh, this takes a long time. Not even a long time for us, but a long time for our opponent. Like, they're not F6'd. Sadistically, Slitherhead. So we'll take sadistically. I guess also in theory we could have put the Evolution Witness on top because it's probably that little bit better. We put this on here. And we sack this and make this really large. And then attack. Opponent realised the jiggy was up and hold it. So we probably want Mezfiend and probably something like Snakeskinville, maybe. I don't know. Unsure. Curse Marauder seems fine. Not fully sold on it. You could see cutting 1 and then a star, maybe. I don't know if I want 2 Snakeskinville, 2 or 3 Snakeskinvilles though. We're on the draw. I do think this is a keep. It's pretty weak to a lot of stuff, but we have Rumble here, so again, I think I'm sort of a big fan with the landscape mana base They literally just run one mountain. Like, you get access to things like Gorilla Shaman in the sideboard as well. I'm just gonna play this, and then excuse me, and then get a green sauce here. Allows us to F6. And then we'll probably just play Rumble here. Rat. Yes, thank you. I'll happily discard my Slitherhead, thank you. Ha ha! Combo! I'm just gonna Rumble here. Try and find an untap land. I guess I'd take a Mesfiend. I don't hate that. If they do tap out, we can actually combo next turn. Well, make an infinite powered guy. But looks like they're probably not going to tap out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're probably going to hold up something like Deadly Dispute or Interaction in general. Yep. Totally fine and reasonable. I'm just going to play Rumble again. Try and dig for a land. We'll take probably the Swamp, actually. Because then I can Chromatic Star. And then F6. If they want to attack for 2, that's totally fine. But I also find it funny how both Rumbles have hit 2 unearths each. Okay. Here's a scary Mirror Enforcer. Attack for 2, eh? Do we draw an untap land? We draw a Slitherhead. So, probably go Mesfiend. Mesfiend, see what's up. See what they're working with. And I mean, actually still combo through this. To be fair. Well, we can make an infinite powered guy and get infinite colours. But I also might just, depending on what they've got here, they might just have one piece of interaction that they're sitting there holding. It's fine. So do they have a cast down? That's the interesting question. So they've got Clay. Slitherhead this. Yes. Yield. Yield. Oh, we got a land. Let's play this out. And then let's make a very large guy. Force them to have a cast down here. Nice. Let's go. GG. See you guys for round 3. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 3. So we have a bunch of lands and not a lot of draw. I feel like I don't want to keep this. We have a 1-lander here on the play. I think we just have to mulligan. I feel like this is much better. So we've got, what, 3 lands? So we probably want to bottom the Unearth and probably the Landscape. Yeah. Seems reasonable. And then we'll play the Dark Moss Bridge. And we're against Grixis Affinity yet again. By the looks of it, anyways. Rumble. Slitherhead, a Curse Marauder, Chromatic Star, land. Probably just take the land here. Don't really care about the rest. The land also allows us to keep the spawn in play while we go Chromatic Star Deadly Dispute. We could also be against the Jund version, but most likely Grixis Affinity, I'm guessing. Blood Fountain Tapland. Okay, so let's play Traitors, Rumble. Oh god. Do I just get another land here? Probably. Probably just get the landscape here to get another black source actually. And then we'll just play Star. We could have played the start of this and then had actually had Deadly Dispute, but I feel like keeping the spawns in play is actually quite useful. We also just want to keep hitting land drops. We can unearth an Accursed Marauder as a removal spell if needed, like here. Pretty useful. Do they have their third land? That's the important thing. I'm assuming they're thinking about which land to play more than if they've got it. Can't imagine them really. I'm gonna un F6 in case they sack something to kill the two spawns. So do I let this go? Probably. I don't think I need to create black mana and do all sorts of shenanigans or whatever. Leatherhead, eh? So what I will do is I'll Deadly Dispute this. Here's another Deadly Dispute. There's a sadistic. Let's play this out. Could unearth a rubble belt, but I don't feel like I want to. Let's play this out and again I maybe could have kept the swamp, played the swamp there. Basically because we can hold up Deadly Dispute on the Slitherhead, but I guess if they really want to kill the Slitherhead, let them go nuts. We can unearth the rubble belt and then Deadly Dispute it. Not the end of the world. No 6 cards though. Another Blood Fountain. Okay. I'm an F6. We have one Slitherhead in the bin, right? Yeah. Another Crackland, sure. I think I'm fine. Unearthing a Curse Marauder here. Do what to do. I'm assuming they'll let this go. If they want to sack something to wipe our board, that's fine. I doubt they will. Double Crackland in the bin. Easy. And then I'll just pass, I think. We could like Slitherhead or Maverick the Curse Marauder up to start dealing damage, or even blocking the Mare Enforcer. I overall don't think that's ideal. I think I'd just rather block here and Deadly Dispute it. Evolution Witness is actually a great draw, especially with the rubble belts and the stars and stuff. I think maybe not having. I'm gonna cycle one of these into turn. I'm not in end of turn. Wait till the end step. Cycle. Another land is not ideal. Broodscale. Oh. Do we go for this? So. I feel like I want to say yes. So we Slitherhead this, right? Yes. Shield. I'm doing this to try and get it out of range of Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute Galvanic Blast, even. So then when I sadistically now, I can do it freely. But I also want to leave the Slitherhead in the bin. It also means it competes with this. Yep. I'm going to play this out and I'm going to Slitherhead the Witness to Slitherhead the Witness to bring back the Broodscale. Here I didn't have to kill her sadistically, basically, is the good thing about this. We don't have any more things in the bin though, that is a problem. But we do have 2 spawns, so they do have to have another removal spell here. So they're just gonna blood farm back 2 Crackland Charms, I'm guessing. Um, 4 cards, including 2 Cracklands, eh? Trying to think the best way forward. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to play around Galback in the sense that I keep a Glee, especially when they can just bring back Blood Fountain. Yeah. So just gonna sack this twice, kill these. Deadly Dispute this, and then play another one. It seems like. Yeah, so kill these. Play another one. I'll play a rat. Oh. Don't have a second rat. Please don't have it. Okay. Curse Maraudering. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no real way of comboing plus. I know everything seems to have gone really small. The sack, I'm assuming they're sacking the rat. The Broodscale. And then we will pass. We do have access to another Blood Fountain too, which is pretty minging. Yep. We will take 4. 3 cards in hand that we don't know. Another rat. No. Ica Wellspring. I'm gonna yield to the end step. 2. Another Wellspring, okay. That's a lot of sack fodder for the Crackland. Come on, man. Hate that card. Let's adapt. You're gonna sack your 2 Wellsprings. Yep. At least we get a spawn. No, we don't. Never mind. This is semi-reasonable. Yep. That doesn't happen. We are stuck with 0 cards in hand, and we get a Glee. Okay. I think we're dead. We're a 2-turn clock, and even then they've still got 4 cards in hand to our 1. They could also just Blood Farm back a refurb and a Crackland here, so we can't combo. If they do Blood Farm, we'll just or Rattles or whatever. 3, 4. Blood Farm back Rat and Crackland Shaman. Call it it. Yep. Yeah, I think probably something like that. And a Cram Star. Right, that. So we have all black sources here. And Deadly Dispute with no. As soon as you get here green sauce though, we're sort of laughing. I'm gonna keep this, probably not. There's much better combo in hand, obviously. Already a good sign. Deadly Dispute. Probably just pitch a swamp here. Lead on Rubble Belt. We probably just want lands, right? Maybe I can keep Snakes in Vale. Because I'll just Deadly Dispute this. And I will Deadly Dispute this now. Try and find a land and all sorts. Works out quite nicely. We can rumble into Twisted Landscape, get a green source. Or if they hold up mana, we can actually just combo. Or if they tap out, we can combo, right? Blood Fountain, sure. Spellbomb. Okay. So do we just combo here? Broodscale, Sadistically, Snakeskin Veil. Make infinite colorless and infinite. Don't hate it. We hope they don't have a cast down, I guess. We do have to use the protection. But overall, I think that's fine. I'm just going to make this rather large. Whoever 2020, let's hope they don't have a cast down. You ready? Untap, cast down. Untap, actually, maybe untap like Curse Marauder or something. Okay. That's a lot better. That's fine. Okay. If the plan is to block, that is okay. So, first of all, let's sack this. Let's rumble. Everybody get ready to rumble. I guess I want the... No, I want the swamp. Probably. See what they're working with. What you working with, bruh? We do this before in case they have a Deadly Dispute, because then to Deadly Dispute, they don't get the free block plus Deadly Dispute, so it's a little bit less value for them. What you got? What you got? Reckoner's Bargain. Gaining 7. Okay. Interesting that they did it on the Mer Enforcer. Galv Blast, Crackland Shaman, Mer Enforcer. feel like I just take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Iron Enforcer here. Like I don't care about the triple Galv Blasty shenanigans. And then I guess I unearth target the evolution witness. It's like this. I maybe should have just tried to draw a card, I guess. With it. But they attack, they have to sack, and then I'm surprised they didn't spell bomb. Look at all our 1/1s. So we really basically we're forcing them to make blocks here. Like if they Crackland Shaman, they can't sack just yet. So they got Galv Blast, Crackland Shaman here. And they're really stuck on red, so that was kind of why I was fine doing it. And I think if they go Crackland Shaman here, they can't sacrifice now. They have to block then sack. Yeah, so they have 2 Galv Blasts in hand. But they need lands here. Yeah, they need lands, so they probably should discard a Galv Blast. Wait, what? Why are they doing it now? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're getting a Mare Enforcer. This. Can I allow 1/1s? So they get a Mare Enforcer back. I maybe should have just took the Crackland. I guess that probably would have been better. Then the Galv Blast it, and then I guess they can't play the Crackland. I didn't expect them to do that now to play the Mare Enforcer. That seemed a lot worse to me. So now they have a Mare Enforcer that they have to play and block with. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Like, that's fine, I guess, but... Pitch a Galv Blast, sure. I really thought they would Crackland Shaman untap, and then when I get to attack, I get to keep my Mare Enforcer around. So, I'm gonna... Rubber Belt this. And then I'm gonna Rubber Belt this. They're on 27. But I'm getting in some damage. We have a 31-31, so I wonder what they're blocking. They still need a miracle. They've got a Galv Blast plus unknown. Could all our ones. Interestingly enough as well, if they do get an untapped land here, yeah, they definitely, it doesn't matter now, right? At this point, they need something to block. So like they need like a Refurb or a Crackland Shaman. Yeah, easy. I think this is capable. We get like this sort of pseudo make a bunch of dudes sort of game plan, where we're just gonna sort of like play like a Mugworty sort of attacky plan, where we're gonna play Broodscale, sort of chill with that one, play another Broodscale. They do nothing. Oh. Do we play Broodscale or do we play the 2 1/1s? I want to say the 1/1, right? Because I want the Rubber Belt to try and find Glee plus lands. Well, we found lands and Glee. I think I do want the unearth though. I don't know why I said Glee. It's an unearth. We found the land, which is the main thing. Spell bomb's fine. We'll make unearth bad, but that's okay because we can shuffle it away. Wait to play land. We'll probably get a green source. Swing for 2. And then I'm fine just playing a Baskin Broodscale out. Just like counterspell something. Lose focus. Okay. Sure thing. So do we keep the unearth then? I'm gonna yield till next end step. Here we can sort of play Broodscale. Like, if we keep the Unearth. Okay, we're not keeping the Unearth. Any chance in hell. Murder Enforcer, sure. Let's sack this, get a Forest. For it. Okie dokie. Broodscale. And then pass. Valve Blaster in the turn. Go on. You know you want to. Pop. Surprise, mofo. Get recto. We can witness as well. Try and bring back a land or a Broodscale. Force a spell bomb to be popped. Black, red munitions here. The Deadly Spirit draw a card off a spell bomb, so they've only got the one spell bomb rocking, which is fine for us. We're gonna rubber belt. We don't want these lands, right? No, I don't think so. Let me just put these in the bin. Then probably just play a Nightblade out. There are 3 cards in hand, which is quite scary, but overall I think I'm okay with this. Sort of playing like a sort of creature game. We just need to find not a way to get rid of this, because well, we have no way of getting rid of this, but ways to outvalue this plus the spell bomb. Black, blue. There's a lose focus again. Another Deadly Spirit on this spell. The fact that I've got rid of these before we've used our witness is actually great. But they are digging super deep into the deck right now. Our 1/1s obviously are blocking the Mirror Enforcer for days. Can't attack with the Broodscale either. Yeah. We do have ways, obviously the witness, and then adapt it gets the Broodscale back too, which is quite nice. There's nothing of relevance in there. Okay, so they're just sort of amassing resources here. Cracklan, I would assume. Galv Blast. Okay. Hopefully they don't have another spell bomb here, or a refurb. Refurb will be brutal here. Kind of what I'm hoping to avoid. Looks like a bargain or something on the blood token here. Yeah. Oh, they did the treasure? What? Okay. They're enforcer number 2. Oh, 1 and a blue. Are they attacking for 4? They are attacking for 4. I'll bite. Slither ahead. So, I'm going to play the Evolution Witness. I think I want to adapt it to get a land here. I want to adapt it more because it becomes an actual threat. I'm gonna get a landscape right and play the landscape. Get a green source here, and then we can rubber belt. The fact that if they don't have an answer to this as well, we can start bringing back the bruisers. This might have been a bit greedy because if they I had no untapped land there as well. If they have a Galv Blast, it's pretty bad. But other than that, it's sort of okay because the rubber belt in play that blocks, plus also the rubber belt in the bin gets back both Broodscales. Yep. So they're a bit flooded. Refurb's fine. It's a Slitherhead, which actually gives us value too. So we need to hope they don't have like counterspell or such. I'm assuming they're gonna swing for 8 here. So we'll block here. And we can actually just rubble belt, 2 cards in hand. Rubble belt this, get back both Broodscales, probably even Sliverhead, get a land back. And then we're sort of clocking. I'll take 4. Land is not ideal. Rubber belt, get back Broodscale. 3, 4. More. I guess we don't want to do that. We want to scavenge, right? We're going to scavenge here. Get back Broodscale. Play a Broodscale. Play a Broodscale. And swing. I maybe shouldn't have swung with the 1-1. Probably a little bit aggressive. But we're sort of playing that game plan now where we're just sort of hoping to make these big enough and sort of start clocking people. We can gain life with obviously the spawns too, so we're on like an effective 19 if these stay alive. Swing for 10. If they've got double Galv Blast Shower, like whatever. Crackland, sure. Slightly 9. But they do have to, if they want to kill this, they have to kill these. Sack it now, sure. Kill 1 that kills this. 2 that kills these. 3 that kills this as well. I'm assuming they're planning on killing this, wiping the board, leaving the 2-1 alive. 5 here. They're sacking quite a lot. They've also got double blood found to sort of get back into this, so it's not looking good. I maybe should have held off on this because we were cold to a Crackland Shaman. But one of them things, I guess. One of them things. Are they just gonna pop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, that's really annoying. They obviously get both back. Oh dear. We were cold to it, Crackland Jam, but I felt like they didn't have it based on how they played. Statistically as well. No. See you guys for the next one. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 4 here. We are on the draw, and I think this is a pretty capable hand. We've got half the combo, we've got some draw, we've got a Slitherhead as an activator. Can't complain really. Mono red, however, is pretty scary. So we'll be likely just playing the Slitherhead and the Chromatic Star here next turn, using the Slitherhead as a blocker. Galv Blast. So they're going to Galv Blast us, or... Yeah, okay. So we're going to use Slitherhead as a blocker, play the Chromatic Star, hopefully. And at this rate, if they tap out and we draw a untapped Swamp or Forest, we technically could have lethal. I say lethal. We could have an infinite powered guy. Mitigate some damage here. Always yes. Always yield. Sometimes you just got it. Sack this for black. For the herd. Pay 1. Another sadistically. So we can do this again. Just drawing some cards, doing some stuffs. Rubber Belt Maverick and a Slitherhead. So we can draw our deck next turn also with the Evolution Witness Sadistically Chromatic Star. Do I use this treasure to play a Rubber Belt or a Slitherhead here? I think first of all I want to make a big guy. Right? So make an extra large guy and we'll probably just play the Rubber Belt. They have obviously no way of killing this. And they effectively have to try and burn us out here. So let's surveil. First Marauder. Forest. So we want to put the forest in the bin. We could use the Accursed Marauder potentially. So see if they don't put any creatures in play, they attack with this, leaves them back, we can... I don't know. No, just put in the bin. Not a wink on, not a wink on. And then we're done. Let's see what our opponent ends up doing here. We actually could have put the Sadistically on the Broodscale, which then makes infinite spawns as well. And we can still do that, to be fair. Infinite spawns means just they're not getting through at all. Which is fine. Cool. So they're not attacking. And then now we can kill them, right? So this is lethal, as far as I'm aware. I'll play the Trio Tails. 2 and a green. Evolution Witness. Sadistically on here. And we basically just get a full hand. Yeah. Cool. So we can draw our deck here. We can basically Chromatic Star crack, keep cracking, and keep sacking spawns to draw through our deck, find the Nightblade, and we're good to go. So for this, I think the Healer of the Glades, if Healer of the Glade isn't coming in any matchup, it's like probably not worth it in the sideboard. Marauder seems bad here. And Drown. Drown seems pretty good. I think Witness and probably a Star. I don't know if I want Snakeskin Veil either. They have a lot of bolts. I feel like I probably... I'm just supposed to get rid of these and put in Snakeskin Veils. I like keeping in the Unearths for the Healer of the Glade. I think it works quite nicely. Maybe I'm supposed to get rid of a Maverick here. Maybe get rid of 2, put 2 Evolution Witness back in. As a way to sort of bring back the combo and stuff. We'll see. So here we have a standard looking green hand with loads of black cards. But we do have a Chromatic Star. We could sack a tree of Tails for the Deadly Dispute. You know what? I'm actually going to keep this hand. This hand is pretty risky. But I think overall I'm fine keeping a hand like this. So we can play... Okay. That works out much better. I guess I'll play Slitherhead here. We can block if we would like. But no, I'm going to not block here and I'm going to play the Chromatic Star. Okay, that works out even better. We can actually just drown here too. So We're not going to attack. We will block this turn. If I knew I was going to draw the Haunted Mire, I definitely would have... blocked last turn. Saved 2 points of damage. Last runner. Doing anything else? Not committing anything else. Do I drown this? I feel like it's worth drowning, right? If we sack this for black. Drown these two. They're good enough threats to just drown. And there's the combo. So we put that on top. No! A mana base. Okay. I think overall that's fine. It's a bit annoying, but I think it's fine. So, do we just play the Broodscale? I think I'm just going to play the Broodscale out. I have an Unearth here. I can then Unearth. What have I just pressed? Oh, pressed the wrong button. So we have Unearth to bring back the Broodscale here. They might just bolt it end of turn. Or pay 2 mana. Casting to fire my land. Jesus. That's a lot of artifact hit. Which I'm generally surprised at. It only hits for 4 here. One card in hand. I'm going to cast an Earth here. And then I'm going to Slitherhead this. Yes. Yield. And then we'll pass here. And then we have Snakes in Veil's protection. Yep. So we'll get a black source. And they've got 2 cards in hand. Oh. Can I get my swamp now? Thanks. For 1 card in hand. And they can't kill this. Basically. Cool. We got there! See you guys for the next round. Hey guys, welcome back to the 5th and final round here. Do you think we'll be at 4-1? I surely hope so. This deck seems to be the 4-1 master. This hand seems perfectly fine. We appear to be against... It looks like White Weenie, could be Boros. Which means generally a lot of removal. For all these Novice Inspectors. Backing for 1. Yes, sir. So Thraben Charm is a concern. For multiple reasons. Blowing up the enchantment, dealing damage obviously is pretty big. Do we want this black land here or the Curse Marauder? I feel like we want the black land, right? And then we'll pass the turn. Eagle of the North, let's go. Sure. Yep. I'm not gonna block. I will take the 2. I feel like I'll just play the Forest and then Rubble Belt, and then Deadly Dispute the Rubble Belt after blocking. Thraben Charm and then Thraben Inspector holding up Thraben Charm is what I'm seeing here. So let's Rubble Belt. Surveil some stuffs. Sadistically, and then another Accursed Marauder. I think I just want to bin the Accursed Marauder and then put the Sadistically on top. And then we'll just play the forest here. I could have played the Dark Moss Bridge here and then used the spawn, but I ultimately don't think that's necessary. I'm gonna crack a clue here in the turn. Raven Charm really works well in the White Weenie deck because of how you have a lot of clue interactions and stuff. So like you have a lot of stuff that you could do. So I'm gonna block, and then I'm just gonna Deadly Dispute. We have a Nightblade. Poor Skyfisher bouncing. I'm assuming I'm gonna bounce a land, right? Play a land. Yeah. He's pretty good there, recognizing that obviously what they need to deal with or what they need to have an answer for. The awkward thing here with the Curse Marauder is I don't have anything else. I don't have anything but the Curse Marauder to sacrifice. They lose one of these. What else? I could Evolution Witness 2, 4, 8, but I can't protect it enough. So I am gonna Evolution Witness, and then I'm gonna pass. Cracking the clue, that's fine. We are getting to the point where we're probably gonna have to block with stuff. We found the 4th land. I think I have to double block here. I have the rubble belt in the bin anyways. We'll probably get back in the Curse Marauder here. Just slowly try to start killing the board here. Because we have 2. Um, I think what the best way is. I'll probably just play this one. I'm gonna get rid of this. We can rubble belt here, get the other one back. We're 1 mana short from casting it this turn, but I think that's ultimately fine. Now they can't Thraben Charm this though currently, because they only have 2 damage on board. So that's something to keep in mind. But what we can start doing is we can basically play this a Curse Marauder. It gets 2 counters and start cycling through, which is important. Yeah, so this is a 3/4. We're probably gonna start playing some stuff. There we are. Yeah. The awkward thing is, so if I sadistically this, and they do have a Threm Charm, which I do believe they do, they can kill this, and then my Curse Marauder's no real value. So I'm just going to Curse Marauder. What land do I want to play? I probably want to play the Twisted Landscape here, and then play the Nightblade, and then swing for 5. And we'll probably look at start sort of racing here, I think. I think with my current setup of my hand here, the prismatic strands. Okay. My current setup of my hand here is pretty grim. It's very weak to the Thraben Charm. But we are at an effective 10 here with the treasure token and the Nightblade. They'll probably flash back the veteran here. And then the other thing that we probably need to look at is probably Deadly Dispute and the Brave Tales here. We could also sadistically this and then Deadly Dispute the Nightblade, which then sets this off to then a Curse Marauder loop sort of thing. Again, another thing to kind of keep in mind. Yep. The awkward thing is I want to allow this to get one bigger or just big enough that it's out of Thraben Charm range. Discarding 4 cards in hand. And they're really not playing them, so they likely are Prismatic Strands, Thraben Charms, that sort of thing. Oh, that makes them... I guess they're probably just too expensive to start keeping interaction open, I guess. Is probably where they're at. Yep. Totally fine and reasonable. I'll sack this. It'd be awkward if they do have the Thraben Charm is now, but what can you do? Rumble's a great draw, I think. Broodscale. I guess we get to play Broodscale here. And then adapt it if we need to. I don't hate any of this, to be fair. I don't like my attack, that's my only thing. The only thing I can't seem to get around is the attack. I didn't go for that because I get blown out by Thraben Charm. And I need to find a way to get around that. Okie dokie. Or for a Battle Screech, sure. Get any stuff. But currently they've not got lethal. They are close. Let's see, flying here. They've not got lethal in the sense that this turn. So we do get them tap, but we are dying next turn. So I'm gonna fly for 4. We are going to sacrifice this. Right? Three. Draw some cards. That is definitely nowhere near what we needed here. We'll adapt here. Slitherhead again isn't great. So I guess I have to force myself into this situation and then we get the Raven Charmed. Yep. And then we die. Cool. The Saturn held it the entire time, so I'm not surprised that they had it. Ink Drowns, perfect. I don't think we want Mesfiend. I think we probably want Snakeskin Veil. That all seems better. Curse Marauder just isn't cutting it. I really haven't been impressed with a Curse Marauder this entire league, to be honest. It seems very good against Ponza, but that's kind of it. I'm happy with that. Hey guys, welcome back here. So we're fine with this. Let's Forest. Slitherhead. The Deadly Dispute Nightblade sort of thing's fine. Yes, sir. I'm actually fine to just play this out and play the landscape. I'll actually just crack this now for a black. Save an F6 potential. This means that they can't really attack. We get a double block here. If they play a land and attack, then we won't block, but standard bearer. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to bring Snuff out in for that exact reason. I now have no way out of that, right? I'll have a drown, right? Um, I'm gonna play the Nightblade out. I'm just gonna play dudes for the time being, keep progressing my land drops. Let the drown take care of the standard bearer. Hopefully they can't make it big enough that the drown doesn't kill it though. Yep. Yep. Let's sack this now. Get the 3 cards while we can. I'll fight and play the Rumble here. Look at that, we're winning. We're winning! Sadistically, Evolution, Witness. Do I just want to take the Witness here, get back the Glee? That seems fine, right? I don't hate that. Both the Witness and the Nightblade survived drown, which is really helpful for us. Slitherhead's obviously a great way of making us have. Interesting. Okie dokie. They have a 3/4. Well, that's annoying. Goodbye, Nightblade. We have no way of destroying that either. But we've just got that one Nightblade. Yeah. White Weenie does seem like a tough matchup, I must admit. We'll play the bridge. We want to leave up green. So we can't Snake Skimvale. Does this say you control? No, it's target creature. Okay. Not that it really matters that much because when they're dead, we want to do this now while they're tapped out. Statistically. Cool. We just need to make sure that they can't get the standard bearer out of range of Drowning Sorrow. Hit for 3, sure. Skyfisher, bounce Thraben, play Thraben, hold up Clue and Thraben chat. Rubber Belt, huh? So, what do I really want to do here? Don't actually know. Do I just want to drown? I think drown's fine. Kills this, kills this. I was going to put it statistically on here if I need to. We'll bottom that. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Grab another witness. Grab another witness. And then we'll play a rubber belt. Nightblade, top, witness, bottom. A witness graveyard. Play land. And we'll swing for 3. The problem is that they can basically just sit there and hold up Thraben Charm forever and a day. We do have Snakeskin Veil to sort of protect against that, but it doesn't protect against them blowing up the enchantment. We have to keep the Nightblade on top because there's one here, and that's the only one we've got for the instant sort of kill. Crack a clue now. Oh, they're going to play a land. Totally reasonable. Swing for 5. I think I might Slitherhead this. Get back the star. Play star. Play witness. Swing for 7. I'm assuming they're not going to block, but yep. We'll likely adapt this evolution witness as well. Hopefully we don't die to, well, then cycle this. Okay. Okay, another idyllic range, okay. 3, 6. Go. Are we dead? 6, 10. So if they have the plus subs 2, would I? Which I'm assuming they've got, but... Yep, we're dead. Coolio. Let's adapt this just for the hell of it. I guess we could have drew a card. There's nothing I don't think if that kills it. We definitely probably should have bought it in Snuff Outs. Oh, we die. Coolio. We take 10s is exact same. So, overall, I think this list's very much aimed... I think the list in general, I think Broodscale in general is actually pretty good against Ponza, especially the landscape version and the having the bridge. I think that's a great call against Ponza. A Curse Marauder is generally pretty good against Ponza too. But after that, I really dislike the Curse Marauder. I like the idea that the 8 Slitherhead sort of effects, like the +1 card effects. I like the 4 Unearths. I liked, obviously, the combo side of things. I like the Nightblade Witness sort of stuff. I really, really dislike the Accursed Marauder in the main. And overall, a lot of the decks seem to have this sort of sideboard plan now, like the Snuff Outs, I guess is probably the necessary evil against the mirror. But they have a lot of spell, like they have 4 Snuff Outs, 3 Snakes and Veils, 2 Drown Swords, all leans in really like badly with Rumble. Like I don't hate Snakeskin Veil, but like 0 Duresses, there's only 2 Mez Fiends as sort of hand disruption. Overall, I'm not sold. And it also feels like there's so much less draw in this list. Because you've got the Accursed Marauders, you're not running... you're very reliant on like your Surveil for draw side of things. But I think the black green list has that sort of like you need to have something. There needs to be a pull to play a black green. At the minute, the only reason is the mana base that I can see. But other than that, I think this list could definitely do with a small red splash and still not suffer. Have like access to Gorilla Shaman. Maybe other red sideboard cards, maybe red Auto Blast, but probably just Gorilla Shaman. And other than that, I think it either needs to lean heavily on Rumble or try something different. I don't know. I think it was fine. I just wasn't sold on the Marauders, and it really stuck out to me. And I just wasn't a big fan in most of these games. But again, it does feel like it's there for Ponza, and that's totally fine if that's the meta call. But I don't think Ponza is as prevalent as it is in leagues. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm here with Broodscale. I love the deck. I love the combo. The combo just gets people, and I'm glad it's a lot better than what everyone thought. I definitely thought it was. As soon as I thought it was a meme, and I was like, "This is just a 2-card combo. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be like the backup combo because you need to untap, you need to attack with it, yada yada yada." But as soon as I played that combo once, I was like, "This deck's real," and I'm glad it's there, and I'm glad it exists. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it's been a long one, and see you guys for the next one. Peace.